right. Yeah, we got no Krog tonight. No
He
Krog.
died.
So that bellyache, it was creeping up last week, and now it's fully taken over again.
He got stabbed by those swords.
Yep.
Those swords of
The
funk.
poop knives. Dude got stabbed with a poop knife, dude. No, he's got the disease. Every time I come to your channel on Twitch, I have to watch an ad. Trivago. Dang.
Get my man, my quarter of a penny Twitch ads are like not
Nothing.
much. Yeah.
No.
They're good like in December. Other than that.
Here you go. Prime sub. Boom.
I should probably turn them off. Hey, thanks. All right. That's like 3 months of ads right there.
I'm glad to be funding
Oh,
the show that I'm on.
The show that I'm on.
It's D&D time.
Oh man.
Okay, you guys are mist folk, and you've been misting around, flying around. You were in Kurtza, and you fought some Shatterkai. They had some really nasty things on their knives, which took out Krog for a long time. And then you flew. Oh, where's my map? I should get my map here.
Need to open the game.
Map here.
Talespire.
Map here. Map.
Ooh. Oh no, that's old.
Not that. I want. We'll just do that. Oh, that doesn't show up.
Okay.
There we go. I guess I don't have it set up right. Well, so for the folks at home, flew over here to Kurtz. You got these ruins down this way, and then you turn into mist again because you got a druid who you kind of hovered around this southern island here, or the dragon island. You know where Crinliana and other dragons hang out. Airrock was from there. You land on this little island out here, which happens to be where the Dragonborn live, and a little island off the coast of Dragonland. And they were not happy because apparently they had just gotten a visit from a Nostra and lizard folk, put up a bit of a fight, or not a fight, but a tussle. Didn't like you, didn't want you staying there, but you mentioned Airrock's name, and they're like, okay, you can stay the night. So you stayed the night, and then in the morning, you got a visit from an couple old friends. I don't know, Zal and Zot. Zo and Zal, I think were the names. Fairy dragons from a long time ago. They visited you.
Yeah.
Omira's followers. They've been hanging around. They've been living on that dragon island for a while, and so they chatted with you a little bit and did some lore dropping about dragons and all the Dragon Island land, and said that if you want to talk to Kryn Liana, you got to go through her generals, and give you a rundown on the generals. So we pick up on that Dragonborn island, and you are one misty flight away from over here near Semtane, which is where you know that Toticus lives. Toticus holds the blue gem, aqua gem. We gotta figure out a definitive thing of this.
Name for it.
Did I call it blue gem?
Aqua gem.
Yeah.
It was blue before, but now it's aqua.
Aqua gem.
That was
Aquamarine.
Hey, Hi-Oh, thanks for the subscribe. 2 subs in one stream.
What?
Oh, like 5 minutes in.
Yeah.
This is a bonus. What a good stream this is.
That's 4 months of ad revenue.
That's incredible. We're just raking in the dough over here.
So you guys are on Dragonborn Island. It's the morning. You are ready to depart. I think we ended with you were having the chat with Zoe and Zal, and your rest is done. You do not get a full rest, but you get a short rest on the dock because they weren't letting you come into town. They were letting you just stay on the dock. And the morning is here. The sun does not rise again. What do you want to do?
What are we gonna do? We were leaving to go talk to someone, right?
We were talking. Yeah,
I thought we had a plan.
Sirion was talking to the fairy dragons, and you were supposed to be making us mist.
Oh yeah, I ended up. Yeah, okay.
I think that was the plan: misting and then going towards. Toticus.
Yeah. All right. Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do it.
You begin 10-minute cast goes, and then whoop, you are missed, and away you fly. The fairy dragons say bye in your heads, and away you go. It's a long trek. I'll let Saren do the guiding. So you've got the sort of like long, fingernail-shaped island. And where you're trying to get to is on the right side of the fingernail. You're going to be approaching from the left side of the fingernail. Do you want to go straight over the fingernail island, inside in the water on the northern coast, or on the southern coast and around? Zarik, I'll let
31.
Zarik can give you like a quick sum up that as he was there, it's a pretty peaceful place because it was at one time run by demons and imps and various foul creatures, as he would probably say, but they were liberated by the kobolds, and now it's kobold land.
Liberated. The imps were actually really nice guys.
So,
All right.
the north side of the fingernail, the south side, or straight over?
Of my cuticle mountains.
I think the straight shot would be along the northern side, but depends on which way Saren takes
Yeah,
us.
you could just go straight there. Forget hovering over anything.
I'm gonna go straight there.
Okay. It's a very boring flight. It's mostly ocean.
You're skipping everything?
I got
It's
nothing
very
to tell
boring.
you if you're going over the water because there's nothing there. And so the first like several hours, nothing. It's just ocean. There's not a lot of activity out here. Eventually, you can't quite see the land at a distance, but you know you're getting close because you can occasionally see a speck of a little boat out in the water. And it's this sort of longboat-looking thing, which Zarik immediately recognizes. That is Croctish. That's them. Oh, I gotta change over here. Sorry. There you go. I can't show my map and show that page there. So anyways, Zarik recognizes those, but he can't tell you that because he is in mist form. But
He's just like he's
Wait,
like
he has to be able to like,
twirling like intensely. Everyone's just like, what's going on back there?
he has to be able to tell us about it, right? Because if Saren can direct where I'm going, then
Well,
he
we're
should be able to...
following Saren.
You're following Saren.
He's not saying
Saren.
anything.
Saren's the leader. You can't
Gotcha.
see anything. So, Saren, you see some little boats around. Not a lot, but a few boats. The further you go in, there's a few more boats. This seems like a pretty heavily traveled route of those boats. And eventually, like near the end of the day, you finally make it to where you can see land up ahead. And you've got, you know where Semtane is, because Zarik will tell you that. And he'll tell you that the Bones Swamp is just to the south of Semtane. So are you going to the town, the Kobold town, or are you going in straight to the swamp? What is your...
I'm going straight to the swamp.
Okay. So you, as you're flying in and you get to land, you can see there is a boat. There's actually 3 boats altogether that have landed and beached right under where you're passing by. They are not longboats. They are proper 3-masted ships. And I say they're beach. They are out in the ocean and there are rafts floating ashore.
Can we tell what is riding the rafts?
Does Saren want to get closer at intel?
Yeah.
Okay, you kind of buzz down, and you can see there's a decent size, there's a decent contingent of lizard folk on the beach and sailing in the rafts. And if Krog were here, one of the Nostra that he sees is on the beach. There's 3 Nostra altogether that you guys spot. 2 of them are on the beach. One's on a boat right now sailing in. One of the Nostra has just intense red eyes that only Krog would recognize.
We're gonna kill Krog's arch nemesis while he's got his tummy ache.
Just stay here, Krog. We'll take care of it.
We'll take care of this thing you've been searching your whole life for.
You guys have seen seen him before. Sorry, I'll just give it to you. I'm trying to if I should make you roll or give it to you. You saw this guy before. He flew in as like a big bird, and you landed.
Oh, is that guy?
Yeah, and you presume this is Rick.
Oh.
So
Well,
Sarah,
I know it's Rick.
you're pretty sure he's the head dude, head Nostra.
How many people are here?
Rick is there, or maybe Rick, and another Nostra. There's another Nostra coming in, and there are 24 lizard on the beach at the moment, just sort of gathering supplies and packing up. You figure there's another dozen or so coming in. And from what you can see on the beach, it looks like there's more here than what is actually here. Maybe some have already moved on.
I'm heading to see if I can find the others that might be here, and then heading straight to where we need to go.
Okay. As
not stop.
you're getting close enough to where you can see these folks, he looks up at you, and you can see those piercing eyes. And Krog knows without a doubt this is the guy that has attacked his town, which he knows again is Rick. So when you land, Krog can fill you in, but he knows. But you go buzzing into this swamp, which is not really a swamp, it's a jungle. It's like a thick, heavily forested jungle. It's wet still, so it's like squishy, squashy, swampy jungle. What would you call it? Like a rainforest. Really wet though.
Get a cafe.
And you don't really know where the bone swamp, where Zarik was told not to go, starts, and where the safe place goes. But as you're kind of buzzing into here, you've got this thick forested area, and then there's kind of a cutout where there's a road that's been made. Nothing on the road. And then you continue through and into this dense swamp. Are you going over the swamp, or are you going to try to buzz through the swamp?
I want to buzz through the swamp so we can possibly see any signs of who we're looking for.
Okay. Give me perception. Anyone can
All
give
of
me-
us?
Yeah, all of you can do it. Just some of you may not be able to say anything. Saren's the only one who's going to really go based on this.
21.
16 for me.
23.
11 for Zarik.
Okay. 21's good. So as you come in here, there's not a lot. I mean, there's a lot of animals, monkeys. What else are in jungles? I know lions aren't, even though they sleep tonight. Parrots,
Cowardly lions are in the
different-
jungle.
birds,
Yeah, panthers.
jaguars.
Yeah, jaguar.
Anyway,
Anacondas.
yeah, snakes. Doesn't seem to be a lot of life in here, but a little ways into this, and you're nearing the end of your spell. You do pick up a couple of signs of like humanoid activity, of like little. You can see someone has put together like a little sign, maybe like an offering pedestal in there. There's a sort of a stake in the ground with a skull on it. There's this drawing. You see a drawing of a frog that's been sort of like etched into a tree, and that tells you you're in Totigus land.
This is where Totigus makes all his money.
That's right.
Selling corn dogs.
Totigus land, yeah. Totigus world is in on different islands.
That's right.
Yeah.
So you don't see any
Other
like
side of the world.
you're not picking up any like humans or any people. Just a lot of animals and some signs of humans. Buzzing through this jungle. It's thick, dense, wet.
I'll keep on
Delicious.
buzzing.
Okay, you've got like
Until
maybe
it's gone.
you got maybe how this 8 hours, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
But we took the straight route, so
Yeah. So you've got like, yeah. So this is getting you into the jungle. You buzzing around, you probably wouldn't make it. You make it to the edge. So you got like 30 minutes, maybe an hour of flight time left. And as you're flying through this jungle, you spot more signs of activity. So clearly someone is here. It looks tribal in nature. Nothing pops up like out of the ordinary. It's just sort of it's a dense swamp jungle, dense jungle. Lots of animals, signs of tribe, but you're not getting anything other than that, unless you give me something else.
I got nothing else.
Just buzzing through the woods, looking isn't getting you anywhere.
I'll shoot up into the sky and see if I can see like a wider area in the canopy.
Okay.
Looking down.
How high up you want to go?
I'll go up pretty high.
Okay, so whoop, go straight up, and from up there, as you got a ways up, but because it's dark, you can pick up. There are, as you go high enough up, you can see 5 little spots of campfires, lights, there's of light that are in there. Like if they got to be pretty good size amounts of light to be able to show up through the canopy. So there may be more hidden in the canopy, but from up here you can see there's 5 camps, something, giving off light. But again, it's like covered by the trees, so you can just kind of see like little glows.
Flickers in there.
Good night.
I'll head to one of them.
Okay.
The nearest one.
How long does it take to demystify?
Demystify. I like that.
A minute, I think.
So,
Although I'm not sure what the interaction would be if it runs out of time.
1 minute, 8 hours. It takes a minute to turn back. I don't know if it just runs out of time. Maybe you just fall.
oh, I didn't get.
If that's the case, why not just wait? Instantly coalesce. Just take a whole day flying around, having a good time.
There we go. Okay, so you, as you get closer, I don't have any trees over this, but there's trees all over the place. This thing is like built into the trees.
Like Ewok style.
Yeah. No, not like tree, not in the tree tops. Just they are like mud huts built at the base of trees, and this has like a clearing. You know, there's no clearing, and these are not wooden huts. These are mud huts. I should make it a little brighter because it's hard to see.
Do I recognize the place?
You do not recognize the place. You are in the Bone Swamp. You've never been here before. You were very strictly told, do not go here. And so, Saren, you come in and you can make out that there is a village of some kind, very tribal-looking mud huts, thatch roofs, if they even have roofs, or just built into trees, and all sorts of creatures sitting around several campfires. There's probably a couple dozen of them here, and you've got like goblins, humans, even. You see some kobolds, some bullywugs, which are sort of like frog people, and very tribal. This is very, very much. This matches with the signs that you saw in the jungle. Yep.
Yeah.
And there are clear signs that these guys like frogs.
Other than the fact
What are these clear signs?
There's like,
like
there's like little etchings of frogs. They've got like they're wearing necklaces with little frog symbol on them that you kind of catch a glint of. Outside the village, you can see there are clear markings that people have just sort of graffitied with knives, frog symbols. It's sort of like a diamond with a little what's this? Like 2 little, I don't know, diamond with little. I don't know what that symbol is. With a upside down V underneath a diamond. I don't have a symbol. Diamond with an A on the bottom.
Yeah, I know what you do. I got you.
Yeah, all right. That symbol is everywhere.
They got
and
stickers on the back of their wheelbarrows that say "I break for frogs."
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're wearing these bracelets, WWTD. and you as you're sort of like as you're coming in, you see one of them just like let out this loud croak. Rah! And this is a human. This is a human in here that you recognize, and you recognize, but a human. He's like got like face paint mud all over, and he lets us this croak, and then all the other ones stand up and just start letting out croaks, and the trees are just loud with croaks, and then you can even pick up croaks from a distance, letting you know that this jungle, even though it doesn't look like there's many people here, it is full of people.
Are the bullywugs the best at the croaking?
Bullywugs are real good at croaking, but the kobolds and the humans are putting on a show. The orc, there's an orc in there. There's goblins.
This would be the most incredible experience ever. You stand there, hear a horn, and then this croak would like emanate out and pass you. Dude, that'd be amazing.
Eric,
Like,
I
don't want to go down there.
Eric,
This is why we were told to never go.
I need some atmosphere.
Atmosphere?
You got maybe 5 minutes left of your mist.
Okay.
So you could potentially make it to another light source, but you would have to end like right there before you could really get to it. Before you could like scope it out. Saren.
Still following Saren.
About to say. Saren's in control. He's driving the mist car.
I'm gonna just turn back into myself outside of the forest. Or outside of this area where we can still kind of see.
Okay.
So we're hidden.
Sort of in the swamp area.
Yep.
Okay. You all see Saren turn back.
If I see him start, I will also do the same and then immediately hide.
I'll follow suit.
Everyone give me some stealth checks.
No. I'm
My
picking music.
specialty.
You're not too far from the village, but it's loud with the birds and the monkeys and the noises of the jungle. It's not too difficult. It's not gonna be too difficult to stealth here. But someone whose home is here might be different. Different story.
13.
3 for me.
My dice don't want to work.
And as soon as you turn back into human form, you can see this place is just like littered with bugs, mosquitoes, gnats. They're just, as soon as you sort of like, they just come straight to you because you are fresh.
Oh, there we go.
Ah.
20.
Wow.
No natural
Wow.
20, just a 20.
Dirty 20.
Exactly.
Okay.
Jake is extra stealthy today.
Supernatural 20. It's a ghost 20.
You are just outside a village. What do you want to do?
Are you going to try to go in there?
It is nearing, like your 8 hours are up, so you're getting, I guess you've got a little time before you're going to be tired, but you're getting near rest time as well.
Because it's like super dangerous in there. This is why we're told to never go in here.
I guess not too bad.
You
Well, I
see
guess if you
anywhere
left it like,
dangerous?
so I guess it's like late afternoon.
Did you see anywhere where we could put up the temple?
I wasn't thinking about that.
Nice.
I'd say
Also, we're like kind of in a forest. That seems like a not likely.
yeah, not a whole lot of area. Well, how about we go in here and see if we can get some directions?
Anybody speak Toad?
Did you hear that croak they did?
It was incredible, right? It was a
They're
sound
barbarians.
experience.
How could you like these people? They're barbarians. Can't you hear? That's like clear signs of barbarism right there.
Calm down, old man.
Maybe go in there and get a haircut.
I say, I didn't really hear the word barbarian that much until I met you.
I think he's Roman.
Joe, give me an Arcana check. Arcana or religion.
Ooh,
Something
religion.
is tingling your arm hairs.
I'm gonna roll this, but
All
it's
the
not a
bugs.
-1. It's a +4.
Yeah, you wipe the mosquitoes off, and then something's tingling your hairs.
Yeah,
Nope.
an 11.
It was the mosquitoes.
They're going to try to talk to them? That's their plan?
I
I'm
mean,
gonna
yeah,
go.
why not?
I'm gonna look
That's a
at
crazy
Arrow
plan.
when he says that and go, "You are," and I'm gonna touch him and cast tongues.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Listen, every time I talk to somebody, I end up hitting them in the face here recently. So I don't think I'm cut out for it.
All right.
Just remember, ask for help with directions. Don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Have you met me?
That's why I say it.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna try. Are you going to stay here hidden, or are you
Oh
going
no,
to?
I think we all come out.
Yeah.
Okay,
Is that a good
let's see if we
idea?
can-
I just in case I'm casting tongues on you in
How long does tongues last?
an hour.
Give me just a minute. Let's try to get at least a look. Like how many are where in the village before we try to come out. We don't. In case they are hostile, we don't want to come out in a bad spot. And I want to try to like just sort of move around and see what I can see and take what we saw earlier while we were in cloud form. Like, is there like from most obvious, is there like an armory? Is there a constable force? Is there
Give me investigation.
a population dense area? 29.
Nice. So what you can tell is, it seems there's altogether there's 8 smallish huts around the outside, and the center has whatever they see of importance in the middle. There's a big hut, sort of in the center. Oh, thank you. And so you can kind of gather, because that's a good investigation. You can kind of gather that there's they're kind of like they're all sort of sharing these little huts because there's more people than there is huts. So they're sleeping in these outside huts, and in the center is some sort of shrine. It's hard to make out. It's dark inside there, so it's hard to make out what is in there, but it is the only one that's like decorated and taken care of. The other ones are just sort of like put together, put a roof over your heads, sleep. This one is important, whatever that center structure is. As far as like weapons, they all have varying weapons. Some have daggers, some have spears, a few have tridents, and one has a whip sort of on his belt. And they all just sort of have like there's no like order here. That's what you get.
Are there how many people are around that center structure?
The center one is where like the main big fire is. It's just like outside that one is where the fire is, and so they're all together. There's 10 of them sitting around that fire. And then you've got
And do I have
there's 4 other little fires around the place that have smaller groups.
Do I have an idea of how many people are here total at this village?
What you can see 20 sitting outside.
Okay. All right. I think that middle structure is the most important. We might be able to find a priest or something, someone who maybe has a better guess at where to find the Stoicus. Do we know
Yeah.
how close the lizard folk were to here?
If they would walk straight here, they could probably be here in 30 minutes.
But they don't know where they're going necessarily. Like we have no evidence to claim that they know exactly where they're going, or that they would even want to go here. Is this the biggest village that we saw?
You didn't see any villages. You just saw light sources. You just
Is
saw
this the brightest
No, they're
area?
all about the same.
Okay.
It's a
All
community
right.
of frogs evenly dispersed across the forest with a few little like concentration spots. You heard the croaks.
Thank you, Sunny Cheeks. All right.
You're
Just
welcome.
be at the ready, but try to be peaceful, I guess. And I will.
Well, look, we're not gonna stand around with weapons out. If like we can stand around like normal people, we got it.
Okay. Do all the people we see have some kind of weapon, like at their?
Yeah, they got
on
at
their
least a
person?
knife.
Okay.
Are they leering at us?
Well, they don't
No,
see
they
us
don't see
yet.
you.
Oh, I thought we were just getting ready to walk up in there.
All right, now we are going to get ready to walk up in there. Okay, here we go. I will try to like make my footfalls a little louder so that I don't startle as they come in.
Okay.
And I'll
As we
try
emerge
to
from the
walk
dark.
on
Yeah.
in there.
The first footfall you make, you start hearing croaking. Not from frogs, but sounds like if Zarik was trying to croak, as there's a kobold sitting in there who immediately sees you, starts croaking, and they all start going off.
Hello, hello.
And they jump to their feet. They start grabbing weapons, and they grab them, and they all are looking at you. They're looking back at this big bullywug, and they look back at you, and then back at this bullywug, and look at you and this bullywug, who's sitting
I'm
around
not looking for a fight.
the big fire. Like stands up, he grabs his trident, he puts it on the ground, and he walks over to you slowly. And he's wearing like he's got this necklace of bones. And if you none of you are nature, are you? None of you have any skill in nature.
Let me check.
I mean,
No, I don't.
He's got this necklace of bones of some sort of rodent or creature. And he walks up and
not a frog.
he's wearing like he's got this sort of not a crown, but he's got stuff in his frog head, and he's wearing this like skirt looking thing, very ceremonial looking from swamp scraps. And he walks over and he says something to you. Did you put tongues on him?
Yeah, he said he
Yeah,
did. I'm
yeah,
assuming that
okay.
I have that before I walk out.
And he says, not in common. Does anyone speak Draconic?
I do.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do.
He says, "What's this? Who disturbs us?"
My name is Eru.
Trident. And he looks and he kind of motions to his other two of the ones on the right. He motions to the ones on the left, and they start kind of surrounding you a little bit. And you can see some more coming out of their huts. 2 from this hut, 3 from this hut, and you're getting at least double of what you've got here. Are starting to crawl out of the huts, and they're grabbing daggers, and so you've got about 40 altogether that are starting to pile out of this thing. And it's a weird assortment of goblins, I'd say not mostly, but a good amount of bullywug goblins, a few kobolds, and there is a couple humans that have like war painted themselves up and mud all over, and they're fitting apart. And there's one big guy, this big orc that's in there as well. And they walk up, and the orc's walking behind this bullywug. He says, "You lizards?"
No, we've traveled a great distance. I had a vision of Todicus. He told me to come here.
He gives out a big croak, and all the other ones start croaking. It's like deafening. These croaks going off, and you start hearing croaks going off in the distance.
In the vision, he said that the people would help me find him. Are you those people?
We are the people of Todicus. Mm-hmm.
Where can I find him?
Can't trust you. Only the tribe meets Todicus.
I was sent here by Todicus in a vision.
Prove it.
I'll reach into my bag and I'll pull out that bag that Jack gave me and just rattle it. Said I was given this.
He motions
He
to
said he would recognize me by it.
He motions to a goblin who waddles over there, and he like grabs it and he takes it, tries to take it from your hand.
I'm supposed to show it to Todicus only.
He's pulling on it still. So let's see it.
This is here. Look.
Hand it over. Goblin is.
I'm going to reach into I'll grab it. I'll reach in and grab just a handful of whatever's in there and put it in my own bag, and I'll let him take the bag.
Okay. He takes him and he runs him over to this bullywug and he hands it to him. And bullywug looks at it, kind of shakes it around. He pulls He pulls one of them out, and he throws it.
God!
Pulls another one and throws it, and he just drops them all on the ground. Trinkets.
Oh boy!
No good. Todicus doesn't want trinkets.
Is anything happening with
Nope.
him having thrown them? Okay. It's what he told me to do.
Nope. Nope.
So you are not the ones he told me would help me.
You don't speak with Todicus unless you're with the tribe. You're not with the tribe. You're not with the tribe. You're not with the tribe. He points to each of you. He says, trickster.
The sun is gone.
Todicus
came to me in a vision to
bring
help
it
with
back.
this. But I'm supposed to speak with him.
No good. You want to speak? You join the tribe.
How would one join the tribe?
$15.99 a month with ads. $24 a month
You
with
see
no
some, like,
ads.
This is Todicus land. You got to buy a corn dog.
They're kind of chatting back and forth. You can see the main guy's not saying anything, but there's some chatter going on. Like another one, and he shakes his head, and then the orc next to him, like, says, just kind of doesn't say anything, but just kind of nods his head to him. He kind of nods. He kind of gives a little smile. And he says, "You go out and you find us a golden frog. You find the golden frog, you're in. Only one of you." Yeah. And he kind of
can
smiles.
I insight check this person? Is there such a thing as a golden frog?
Go for it. And
Or is he sending me for the wall stretcher?
Sending you snipe hunting.
With my thing, that's 21.
You can, like, you don't pick up anything from there, but Saren, you're the one with a good perception?
It's 20.
And you...
I have the same.
Oh, okay. So, there's a couple goblins next to you that are kind of talking, and they're like, "There's no more of those." What's his name? What's his name? I forgot his name. Codwin got the last one. There's no more. Codwin got the last one. And you can hear this and they're kind of laughing, but they're also kind of confused.
When they say golden frogs, is there like a small, like, does people, is that kind of thing happening?
No.
Okay.
And he says, if you find a golden frog, then you are worthy. But good luck. Codwin found one. No more golden frogs.
Who is Codwin?
He points to the orc. Orc bobs his head.
I'll look at him. Where did you find the golden frog, Codwin?
I was worthy.
I see.
Can I see that golden frog?
You go in the temple, you got to be part of the tribe.
Oh, and that's where they keep all the golden frogs?
Look, I am not saying no to this, but it is a possibility that there are lizards coming here. They will not abide by your rules.
You are them.
No, we are not.
Prove it.
I cannot. Todicus told me in the vision we were here to
Todicus
beat
wanted you here, he'd give you a golden frog to show us.
Okay. All right.
Where's the? How far away is the where he said the golden frogs were?
He just said they're in the jungle.
In the jungle. Oh, I thought he said they were in the temple.
But that's where I think Sunny Cheeks presumed they were.
Would I know what I'm looking for? Is it an actual living frog or is it a trinket of some kind?
You'll know it when you see it. Todicus will provide it.
Yeah, but you just said they were all like hunted. Never mind.
If Todicus wants to speak, Todicus will speak. You don't seek out Todicus. Todicus will seek out you.
Can I get my bag back?
No, it's mine now. He puts
you said you didn't want it.
He puts it around his little skirt that he's got.
All right. right. I'll just turn back to everyone else. Looks like we have to go find a golden frog.
I think they said one.
Yeah. Oh, just me? All right.
I could turn into some like jungle animal and go look for it.
I could probably just go to the city and try to have someone make
I
one.
whisper in your ear, I could turn into a golden frog if I knew what it looked like. We just gotta
All
lay our
right.
peepers on one of these things.
Okay. I will go. Can I confer with my party before I leave?
You all leave.
Oh, okay, let's go.
Oh, maybe I misheard.
Get out.
Only one
Come
of them
back with a
gets to
golden
join.
frog.
If we each got a golden frog, could we all join?
Okay.
Okay, sure, whatever. You're not finding a golden frog. Get out of here.
Do y'all have any more golden frogs? Did you keep them?
Well, of course we kept them. They're a gift from Todicus.
Where are they?
They're in the temple.
Oh,
I want to get a real good
I'm
look.
gonna cast mislead.
Okay, I don't know what that does.
I don't know what that is either.
So there's a version of me that stands right where I'm at, and it's gonna follow my group. I go invisible for an hour. I'm headed to the temple.
Okay.
Nice.
You are invisible. I still need a stealth check.
Oh no!
Clang, clang, clang.
You
What's that sound?
You are still splashing
I
through
didn't think
a
about
very wet jungle.
This is not good. That was a mistake.
Although it gets a straight roll now because you're invisible, so you
Oh,
get advantage.
it's dark. I'm gonna cast Steps of Night, so I'm flying,
Oh,
Okay.
tricky.
and I will hover over there.
So you glide your way over there. You guys see one of the campfires kind of wave as he flies by it. Again, it's a mud hut, but it has been nicely decorated, and it's like they've been taking some time with this thing. It's got little trinkets all around, and you go and you look inside, and it is just a pile of trash. There's this kind of like it's like a hoarder's house. There's this little trail that goes in the middle and this little open in the center, but everything else is just junk. There is like any artifact or anything that doesn't belong in a jungle is in here. There's like a scabbard. There's like a piece of a shield. There's just a random piece of clothing. There's hunk of wood that was sawed. Maybe it was part of a chair or something. There's just random junk in here.
There's no golden frog.
You can dig around, look for a frog.
Yeah, I'm gonna look.
Okay. So, give
It's
me
all gonna fall on you, and you're gonna get trapped.
just give me a perception.
I'll cast guidance on myself.
Does that turn off your invisibility?
It's only attacking spells, I believe. If not,
Sure.
I won't use guidance.
Okay.
15.
Okay, so you're in there for rummaging around for a little while. What does the party want to do while he's doing that?
I told you guys they're barbaric, and you guys didn't listen to me. Now look at the trouble right now.
We're not really in that much trouble.
No one's died yet. I mean, no one got like sucked to a husk or anything.
do we know that Saren has done this? He's done it once before, but I don't know if we can tell.
He's done mislead before?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
I don't think you can tell.
Okay.
It moves, talks, and I can see through its eyes.
But it doesn't. It can talk, but it doesn't like. It's not autonomous, right? You have to tell it what to do.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like
It's like an NPC.
My thing to it is just stay with the group.
he's on a what was that
So we
Adam
start
Sandler
to-
movie? Click. He's on autopilot.
Yeah, he's on that autopilot. Yeah.
Or when that movie came out, I was
okay.
like, that's a good movie, and then I watched it I don't know, a year or two ago, and I was like, that was a dumb movie.
Was it really dumb? I haven't watched it.
I
Since
liked it when it
was
came
new.
out, and then I watched it again
Yeah.
recently, and it wasn't.
It did not hold up. Unlike that sequel to Waterboy they're coming out with, which is going to be legendary.
Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore. Yeah, sorry, Happy Gilmore.
I will turn around and start walking out into the jungle.
Everyone following?
Once I get,
I
are we
follow.
being
Yeah.
followed?
Yes. Not.
By how many?
Well, all together, like they break off in groups. So you've got like a group of 3, a group of 4, all together 10 of them are, you kind of gather, are trailing you, but there may be more because they're probably pretty good at moving through the jungle.
Okay. All right. I guess I will start talking to Saren and find. Do I realize eventually that that's not Saren?
Give me an intelligence check.
Intelligence, just flat? That's
Yeah.
not great.
Yeah,
14.
yeah, that's something. It's something weird about him.
He's not saying anything.
He's just looking at you, going, it's like The Sims.
He's like a Minecraft villager.
Yeah, I was a,
Where do you suppose we should look for this golden frog? I'll ask Saren and I'll realize. Oh, I'll look at Sunny Cheeks. Sunny Cheeks.
Oh, what? Golden frogs? I don't know anything about golden frogs.
Oh, you're the worst druid ever.
They kind of seem like there was none left.
Yeah, maybe it actually is a thing where the Todicus just like produces one and you take it back. I don't know.
That seems.
Yes, it
Unlikely.
seems pretty far-fetched.
Yeah.
But what else are we going to do? We can at least look for what we are looking for, right?
Isn't there a spell for this?
Potentially.
Huh.
We know it's a human, right? Todicus? Well, we could find a human. We could make Saren something else again, but there was at least one human back there, so who knows how many there are nearby.
That guy could have been Todicus.
I suppose he could have. Did he look like Jack?
It's hard to tell what his face looked like. He's had so much paint and mud all over him.
Was he roughly Jack's height?
He was human height.
Human height? They only come in the standards.
I can see him thinking about it, and I'm like, don't fixate on it that much.
That's how Victor figured it out.
Saren, rummaging around. It takes you a while. Your perception isn't working, but eventually you hear some noises and you rummage around in there quietly, and there is a frog in there, just sort of like making himself a little home, and he's got a tunnel and a little system in there, frogland, and it is a golden frog.
I'm gonna snatch him up.
You grab it up. Looks like a regular old frog, but it is gold.
Is there any other
man,
one?
not even a check. He just grabbed myself a frog.
I'm
That's
invincible.
awesome.
I don't know.
Yeah. How
Can't
hard is it to
react.
catch a frog?
I
Catch
will.
a frog.
I don't know. I was expecting like all through the patch.
Roll a deck
I
save.
am
See if you
going to-
catch that frog. I know you just
all the
killed
trash
that.
comes piling down on him as he runs through trying to catch the frog.
Golly.
I'm gonna go back to the party and try and just pop up with the frog.
Okay. You whoop, fly through, and you can see that there is some following going on with the Kuatoa. That's the other one. There's a few Kuatoa in there as well. Following
Are
along.
they like birds?
They're like Murlocs.
I wanna.
Not Kuatoa. What's the Murloc? The D&D Murloc. What Murloc? They're Murlocs.
Yeah. Gotcha.
I want to fly up to where my copy is, and I'm gonna get into where he would be and have him match where my body would be, so it looks like nothing happens.
A frame
I'm
perfect
gonna-
transition.
I'm gonna pop in, and he dispels as soon as I end it.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go, oh, would you look at that? And just bend down and go, a golden frog.
I'll just look
I'm
back.
like, wow, that's amazing.
Nicely done, Sarah.
Can you believe it?
Let's go back, I suppose.
If I turn into that golden frog, then we can turn it in, and then I'll escape, and we can turn me in again.
Well, now you know what it looks like. And we can
Infinite
do it
XP.
many times.
Just take the frogs with me. I turn back, I take that frog, we leave, we come back. I got 2 more.
This is a repeatable
Immediately.
quest, right?
I'm gonna immediately turn back around and just head back and be like, "Hey, you won't believe this. I got one."
You walking back?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
You turn back around. You start walking back, and you can see like the ones that were following you are in like a bit of amazement as they kind of like step out, and they're like cocking their heads, like, "What just happened?" As you're walking with a golden frog, and a couple of them see this, and they just let out the loudest croak you've heard. They're screaming these croaks as you guys are walking back.
We
And
told you. Todicus wanted us to come here.
you see some of these murlocs, some goblins. You see that orc also over there, and you guys are cruising back in. As you're walking back to the place, you are holding this frog, and as you're holding it, and you get almost there back, the gold starts to like dissipate off of it, almost like it's getting washed, and it's starting to turn back green and brown. The gold is fading from it.
Wait, was it actually like they spray painted a frog?
Like an enchantment is being lifted.
What?
Your
What
frog
is happening to the frog?
is losing its gold.
No.
Does everyone see it though? Like everyone else, all these people saw that it was gold,
Yeah,
right?
they're
It
croaking.
counts. It counts.
They're croaking and they're hooting and hollering, and they're starting to run up to you. And they get up close and they look at it. There's a goblin walks up and looks at it. Ah, it's a fake! It's a fake! It's a fake! And he starts screaming and running around. And he runs
Who was
back
the
off into
last
the
one
jungle.
that they say just brought this golden frog in here?
The orc.
Rock or something.
I'm gonna lock eyes with him.
You don't see him. You saw him a minute ago,
You
but you don't see him.
bailed.
You don't see him now.
I'm just gonna start scanning for him. I want to try and find him.
Give me perception.
$27.
You can make him out. He's moved away from the path, and he's moving slowly. But with that 27, you spot him.
What's happening, Sarah?
Look, it's him. I got this from them. And he's the last one who had one. He put the enchantment on it.
Is he slinking away?
Yep.
I'm going to like hide and then try to get in front of where he's going.
Okay. You need to give me perception because he's doing a good job of hiding. Saren saw him, and he points him out to you, but you're gonna have trouble keeping eyes on him.
$21.
Okay. So as you move your way into the woods, there's a bit of a ruckus going on where you guys are walking because you got goblins and things walking up to you. You move your way into the woods. You mostly keep an eye on him, but you lose track of him a couple times as you got ducks behind trees and behind bushes. He doesn't seem to know that you're coming, but he is slinking away somewhere. You lose him behind a bush as you're walking up to this guy. And you get about 30 feet, and you think he's behind that bush. You can see there's movement behind that bush. But he's not moving. So he's slinking away, got behind a bush, stop moving.
I want to be trying to watch him this whole time. So does he disappear from where I can see
He
him?
like got out of line of sight behind that bush.
I'm gonna cast message at the bush.
Okay.
Thought you had them fooled, didn't you?
You're not getting a response.
I'll get closer to the bush.
He's just sitting quietly.
It's like, oh, jeez.
Close to the eye.
I'll try to go like around the. I'm gonna try to go circumnavigate the bush because I don't want to get right on top of it. I just want to look at it from all angles and see if I can see where this dude went.
You kind of start. You get about 45 degrees, and you can see some movement back there. Something's kind of squirming around, and you hear like a whimper.
A whimper,
Mm-hmm.
like from an animal.
Yeah.
If I open up those degrees more, do I think I'm going to see more, or is it
Yeah.
that
Keep
the
going more.
bet? Okay, I'll keep going.
Something small on the ground, goblin-sized, is like squirming around.
Is it like wriggling, like it's tied up?
Like it's wounded.
I'm looking around. Is there anything looking at it?
There's a monkey in a tree. Looking at it.
Looking like monitoring it, or like,
Yeah.
ooh, that might be food soon.
What's the difference?
Is it sitting like?
It's sitting in a tree. It's got like
Can
a
I
little.
insight check the
It's got
monkey?
a little fruit. And he's just watching this thing.
What I'm trying to get at is, does this seem like normal monkey behavior, or is this something
You don't
disguised
know.
as
You
a
never.
monkey?
You don't live with monkeys. You don't know.
Is that monkey menacing? Is he giving me a menaced look?
Is he okay?
He
ask
takes off
this,
his
is he
glasses
looking?
and says, "Something's amiss here."
Is he twirling his monkey mustache?
He's doing monkey things, watching this goblin.
Is he looking only at the goblin, or is he looking around as well?
I mean, a noise will happen and it'll startle him for a second. He'll look
Okay.
that way. He's just
I
enjoying his fruit.
want to get the best angle I can on what's going on here without revealing myself yet.
Okay, you can hear as this goblin is putting up a struggle. He's hurting.
Okay, I'll try to get a little closer.
Okay.
And and as I do that, I want to look around to see if I see footprints, like not coming from where I think that guy came from. Like if he took off after maybe hitting this guy. Or something.
Give me a perception.
Perception or investigation?
Give me a perception to find the
Okay.
tracks. Investigation to follow the tracks. Okay.
25.
There's a good amount of tracks here in this area. You're picking up nothing like what something leading from him away. You're not picking any of that stuff, but there's a good amount of tracks around here.
Anything orc size? Because he was the only orc, right?
Yeah, there's some good orc-sized prints, but it not
Which direction?
heading perpendicular to the village where you guys have been going. You guys have been going west. It's going north. They I should say they. They.
I will, from my hiding spot, cast message at this goblin. What's wrong with you?
It hurts. Yeah, you got me. Hurts. Help.
What was the orc's name?
Cadwin.
Cadwin. Who did this? I'll cast message again. Who did this to you?
Cadwin. It was Cadwin. Cadwin
Well,
tricked me.
Cast the message one more time. Which way did he go?
I don't know. Who's talking? I don't know. Help.
I will.
Just help. Stop talking.
I will Can I see my party?
It's difficult, but you can kind of see. Yeah, you can see them. You can
I
make
know
out
what
where they
direction
are.
they're in.
Yeah, you know where.
Are they 100? Are they within 120 feet of me?
Yeah.
I will cast message to Saren. There's a hurt goblin. He says Codwin hurt him. I think I see footprints heading north. I'm going to follow them. And then I'm going to start heading north after those footprints.
Okay.
We need to get a move on, I'll say to the party, and I'm going to cast Steps of Night again and take off into the sky.
Okay. Going above the trees?
Yep.
Okay. Whoosh, you go up. What's the rest of the party doing?
Me and Zarik?
Yeah. Yeah.
Look at
Saren
Zarik.
just goes, we need to get a move on. Takes off.
Yeah.
Well, okay, fine.
Well, Zarik, I guess we just walk through the forest.
Best idea I can come up with.
I'll use my perception to find us a path. I don't want to leave old Zarik behind.
You know
Okay.
where Eru was going. You know that.
Okay.
You know the bush.
I'll just go
He was
there.
pointing it out.
Yeah.
Okay, so you head
You
away.
know of the bush.
Eru, what are you doing? You're heading north, right? Leaving the goblin behind,
Yep.
heading north.
Yep.
Okay, and you're gonna follow these tracks.
That's the plan.
Give me an investigation check or survival.
It will be investigation. Get my magnifying glass out. 23.
Okay. There's a good amount of tracks here, actually. Some good-sized boot prints, and there's also smaller. You can see there's goblin prints. There's a lot of activity that moved through here, and pretty fresh. And you head straight through. You going as fast as you can?
Oh, yeah. I
Okay.
mean, well, fast as I can while still being stealthy, which is still pretty
Yeah.
fast.
You are booking it. Zarik and Sunny Cheeks, you come across the bush. You hear the goblin struggling. Are you going to approach the goblin, or are you going to ignore it?
I'll
I
approach
don't
him.
speak. Do you speak Goblin?
I speak Draconic.
Okay, that's good enough.
He sees you, and he's you gotta go get him. He got me.
Wait,
Cadwin's trickster. He got me.
What are you doing behind this bush?
you just talking in common?
In Draconic.
Oh,
Since
okay.
that's
okay.
what Zarik was talking in.
Yeah.
This is where he got me. Help me up! And he holds his hand up.
I'll help him up.
Okay. He struggles to his feet. And he's grabbing his side.
Can you make it back to your friends that way?
Yeah, I'll make it back. Just go. He went that way. And he points.
All right.
Oh, he told me he didn't know that liar.
I'll
You weren't
start
speaking
running
in
that
the
way.
native tongue.
Okay. You start running north. Sunny Cheeks, you following?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Eru, you spot a bunch of tracks. You're following these tracks, and up ahead, you can see that there is signs of battle. You see a trickling of blood on this path that you're sneaking along. And up ahead, you don't hear, but you can see something moving up ahead. Again, thick, dense forest. But you spotted
Very
the blood in the water.
Am I still able to follow the footprints?
Yeah, they're easily seen because it's muddy here and wet.
Do I hear battle, or do I just see this blood?
You don't hear battle, you just see blood.
I'll keep following.
Okay. You step out, you kind of push your way past a bush. What was your stealth check?
You didn't make me roll it. I figured you was
roll
just...
me a stealth check.
I figured you were just like, yeah,
Not
whatever.
a one. Not a one. It's a one!
Yeah.
I have advantage.
Boo.
I lost my die though. I gotta get another one.
Fresh die. That one was broken. Time
Yep,
for a new
that was a bad die. 29.
one. Okay.
Okay.
Dang.
So you almost step on a stick, but you didn't. You peek around the corner, and you can see in this jungle there are 4 lizard folk sitting at the base of trees, kind of leaning against these trees, and there are 8 others. So 12 altogether that are just laying there dead. And these 4 are like wounded, laying on the ground. You can see they've been through a battle.
Any sign of Cadwin?
Nope.
Are his footprints leading away from here?
The footprints seem to lead to where those lizardmen are.
Can I tell what they were fighting?
Not here because not from where you are. You just have tracks going this way, and whatever, like, their wounds seem bludgeoning, but whatever it was big. Seems to be. There's no like sword wounds on them, but there's a lot of dead ones. They've been like bludgeoned.
I'll ask a out on a limb question here. Do any of those
Out on a limb,
lizardmen have?
What's the monkey doing?
Yes. Do any of those lizardmen have on the clothes that Cadwin was wearing?
No, they're wearing the same stuff they're always wearing.
All right. But there's no like all the footprints I followed lead to here. There's nothing going away from here.
Yeah, you're not to where they, like, you're following these prints, staying stealth, and they lead to this little grove where the lizardmen are at.
Okay, and then once I'm here, like you said, it was muddy. Are there like big like creature footprints that looks like maybe what they were fighting, like sliding around in the mud or anything? Can I tell anything about
There was
the battle site?
There was no big creature footprints where you are standing, and it's hard to make out footprints from a distance.
I'll get a little closer.
If you get closer, you're going to be in that clearing. You
Can
can
I
walk.
go around
You
it?
want to kind of go around.
Yeah.
Sort of perimeter thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can make your way a bit to the right side, and you can see that there is some broken trees, and there is a very large footprint that you stumble across as you are scoping around. Big, like human, it's like a big human. 5 toes. Big though.
Sasquatch. It's Krog.
And there's broken trees, and as you're kind of coming through here, you can see this thing like charge through this area. It almost left like a trail from where it was coming.
So I can see through the canopy at part of this?
No, it's not that big. It's not
Okay.
like cutting through the trees that way.
And these lizard folk are just like catching their breath, essentially.
They look pretty beat up. They look like they may not make it. Like they are like really wounded.
Bludgeoned.
I will cast message to do any of them look like they have any amount of station over the others, or they all look just like foot soldiers?
None of them look like. You've seen a couple of leaders. None of them look like that.
I'll cast message to the healthiest looking one of the group.
Okay.
And I'll just say, "What happened here?"
He doesn't respond, but he like perks up and he looks around. Doesn't say anything though.
What? Era would remember this, but potentially, if Nostra are talking to us, they do it in your head, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to try to imitate a Nostra when I say this, and when I'm going to cast it again and say, "Report."
Do you have an ability to imitate like that?
Deception, but that's it.
Okay, give me that.
Dirty 20, no, 22 because of reliable talent.
What do you say?
Report.
Failure. That's it.
Okay. I'll cast it one more time. Information. Now.
He like looks around. Information. No information. And you can see he's like got a like you can see his face and he's like confused, really confused by this question.
Mhm. Do I happen to see Saren flying around?
He's above the treetops.
Okay. All right. I am going to.
Saren, you're not really
Jeez.
making anything out around there. Well, give me a perception. Maybe you'll pick something up. And the other two, you guys are moving along, and you can like. I'm just gonna give it to you so you don't get all lost in the jungle here. You can kind of make out these tracks that arrow was following.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, we keep running.
Oh, that's good.
I-
Looky
I have
here.
excellent perception, so I should be able to.
Was that a 14? Yeah, you're not. It's just thick jungle, dark. There's really not much you can get out of this.
Are we rolling?
I'll make my way back to I guess where I know Eru saw tracks, and then
Okay.
I'll follow the tracks.
Okay, you go back to where you were, and you head that way. You go by the bush. The goblin's not there anymore. Keep on moving.
I left a
you said-
sign when I was there that said pointed in the direction.
It just says Sunny Cheeks was here.
Yeah.
You got your
With an
wayfinding. You
arrow.
can with ease. You can see a Sunny Cheeks footprint.
You said there's 4 left, the lizardmen, and they're really hurt.
Mm-hmm. They're not like they're not. They don't seem to be very fighting ready. In fact, they don't appear to have weapons.
Really?
Really.
Like, because they lost them? Like, do they have holsters for weapons? They
Yep.
just didn't
They
carry
do
weapons.
they do have sheaths. Like before they carry like a big scimitar, cutlass type thing. Falchion, like falchions and scimitars. They have this. They have sheaths, but no weapons.
Be back.
I have 2 options. I can either booming blade one of these fellows and let my party know where I am, or I can stay hidden and track this enormous footprint. I guess I will. Let me see if I can track this footprint for like 100 yards or so.
Footprint you're getting
See-
is going into the fight.
Oh, it didn't. It's not leaving the fight,
Mm-mm.
but there's nothing that big around here.
Yep. You haven't done a full circle, but yeah.
Okay, I'll do the full circle definitely.
Okay. So when you're going around the other way, it's like this big person charged through and then did whatever he did with the lizard folk and then kept on moving through.
Okay, can I follow that trail for like 100 feet or so and see if I get any more information?
Yeah. You follow these big prints and you can hear from a little ways away, you can hear this really heavy breathing. And you creep your way up and there's something very large and very hairy sitting on the forest floor. It's real big. 15, 20 feet tall, but it's sitting. Very hairy. Breathing heavy. It's chomping on something.
It's breathing heavy like it's hurt or like it's just busy, like doing something.
Breathing heavy. Sitting, breathing heavy.
Okay, I will cast message on it. I should still have tongues up.
Okay.
And I'll say, "Are you okay?"
As soon as R comes out, it stands up. It looks around and it lets out this like scream and starts beating on its chest. And it's looking around and it's freaking out. And it's ooh, ooh, ooh. And it's like grabbing trees and shaking them. And it's like, it's crazy. And you can see it's got like cut marks all as it turns around. You can see it's been cut all up. It's Sasquatch basically. But as it stands up, you can see it's almost like it's been armored. It's got like leather straps that have been attached to it. There's a piece of metal on his front shoulder here. He's got like pieces of armor that's kind of been patched onto his body. And he's got these massive teeth. He let out this loud howl as he's looking around for whatever startled him. He's holding this like piece of a person, tosses it away, and immediately just starts charging away.
Okay. I'm gonna head back to the lizard folk, and I'm going to wait. If there's, I'm gonna wait there until either it looks like they are getting reinforcements, get up to leave, or my party arrives.
Okay, your party's arriving now. So Sunny Cheeks and Zarik, you can see these lizard folk where Eru was at. You can see them sitting. What do you want to do? Do you want to stay there? Wait for Eru? Or do you want to do something?
Eric will tell you in just a moment when he puts his headphones back on.
And then Joe, anything you want to do? You're not getting anything from up here. You went back and you're just following along.
I'm gonna cast locate creature on that guy.
On
Jason.
the orc.
The orc. Yep.
What's the distance? What's the range on that?
1,000 feet.
It's locate. What do you? Let me see here.
For an hour, I can have a creature that is familiar to you. I know its name. I've seen him. 1,000 feet. If the creature is moving, you know which direction.
Yeah, it's not popping up. 1,000 feet.
Whenever I do that, I will cast Steps of Night again and take off.
Okay, that makes you go fast.
No, I can just fly, so I would assume I can move faster.
Yeah, so you can move up, and we'll say you and Sunny Cheeks and Zarik are all there now. You've made it to where this battle site was with the lizard folk. So what do you three want to do? Eru is off playing with Sasquatch. What do you guys want to do?
I think we should interrogate these lizard folk and see what they may have found. Sounds like a plan.
Sounds like a plan.
Alright, then I'll go up there.
Eric,
I'll start talking
you're
to
muted. Okay, Zarik steps out.
My bad.
They shudder a little bit, the four surviving ones, but they don't get up. They just look over at you, and then they look back, just kind of look down, just kind of ignoring you.
Did they jump because of like the armor I'm wearing, or is it just
because they're sitting alone in the jungle and someone came out of the jungle after they just got mauled by a big ape? That kind of reaction.
Alright then.
I'm guessing they all heard the ape sounds when I startled it.
Not yet. This is happening. We'll get there in a second.
Oh, okay.
Alright. Questions. I don't really have any.
Let's go interrogate him.
Well, yeah, I need to figure out what
questions.
Did I miss anything in the time I was gone that was super, super important?
Eru flew around. He found Sasquatch. That's about it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So, what questions you got for him?
How many of them are they? And where's their where's their squad? Where's the rest of them? And is there reinforcements coming back for them?
Are you asking this?
Yes.
They're not paying attention to you. They're ignoring you.
I don't think they like you.
I punched one across the face.
Golly, you escalated that so quickly.
Okay. Let's roll initiative.
What?
I want This one.
Like, I don't want any part of this. And I put my hands up and I walk away.
Okay.
Where are they?
So Sunny Cheeks is here, Zarik is here, and Saren is here. And we've got 4 lizards. Weaponless lizards. Wrong one. Where's my lizards at?
Where my lizards at?
Where are we at?
I'll send
I
you
have
here
no
in a
idea.
second. What did this guy for now?
There's like a music service now that serves up fantasy music for D&D streams and stuff.
Oh yeah, I think I know.
I saw an ad for it the other day. I can't
Oh,
remember
really?
it off the top of my head.
I know that.
But
Like,
yeah, some YouTuber had it as an.
Sly Flourish talks about one.
Oh, does he? Maybe
Yeah.
that's where I read it in that article I sent you the other day, as like an ad spot.
Where's these guys? Oh, they're here.
We
Okay.
need some more exciting music.
Yeah, we do.
Yes, absolutely.
I'll summon you over here and you give me some exciting music. Okay. So, did you guys get summons?
Yeah.
I see myself.
Yeah.
Okay, so give me some initiative.
And I don't like initiative. I'm not good at it.
Oh no, me neither.
18. Wow. Roll's good.
16 for Zarik.
I got a 5.
18, 16, 5, and I get not that good. Sometimes this works, sometimes it doesn't. No, I don't want to do that. Apply the order. Ugh. There it goes. Okay, so we'll start with Zarik. So Zarik, you walk up and you punch this guy.
I'm gonna start asking more questions. What happened to your weapons?
Give me an attack.
Trying
Give
to
me attack and damage.
All right.
And you walk up and you punch this guy. He doesn't have a weapon on him.
We.
He does have mighty teeth, though. If you remember from before.
You get advantage. Is he prone technically?
Yeah, he's prone, so you get advantage.
Ah, nice. What was that?
It
A
never showed up.
19.
19. 19's a hit.
Nice. He takes 6 damage.
6 damage. Okay. Anything else? You punch him across the face, and he
How
looks
much?
at you, and they all perk up like you've got their attention now.
I'm asking more questions. That'll be my turn.
Okay. Sunny Cheeks, you're up. Your friend has just punched one of these lizard folk. They do not look friendly.
Oh man.
The teeth
Only
start
a few
shining.
guys.
They still have teeth and claws.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna blow these guys up. I'm gonna hit them with an ice knife. That's a low level spell. I need
remember
him
one
to
time
make.
I read the story about this one group where a guy threw one of them ice knives and killed somebody.
It's an incredible story. Tell me the whole thing right now before we fight these guys.
If it wasn't for that ice knife, we wouldn't have Jack.
We would have seen hit the other
Would have
character
had a
played all the way to
moat.
the end. Wouldn't have missed that epic moment that we dodged. Okay. Ice knife. I need to make an attack. Okay.
Boom.
Oh, baby. 22.
You hitting this front guy here?
Yeah.
Isn't gonna
Sorry,
hit. Is it not gonna hit Zarik
30.
when it blows up?
Oh, I could put it. I didn't see Zarik there. He's like under a bush.
He's a little kobold.
He is a little guy. I could put it back here though and hit all 3 of them, and then
Okay.
they just need to make dex saves.
Each of them.
Yes.
Okay.
DC 18.
They are sitting, so there's a fail. That one made it, I think. DC what?
18, I believe. Let me pull it up real
Maybe
quick.
not. 18 doesn't make that. And then last
19,
guy...
actually.
I didn't make that one either. Okay, so they all failed it.
They all failed it. Okay. 2d6 cold damage. Get chilled. 7 cold damage.
7 for each
to
of them?
all 3 of them. Yep.
Okay.
And I'm gonna back away. Sunny Cheeks doesn't like conflict.
Okay. My turn. This one growls at you. And he leaps to his feet, and he lunges at you. Teeth first. Zarik, as his teeth come out. And he makes a bite at you, and he misses. And then his claw comes back and tries to grab you in the throat. And he misses. Good, good, good. Other guy comes in, and he's going to jump in here as well. And these guys are all like, they're like, their shields are, their armor's all bashed. They have been through something. Well, you know what it is. 18 on his
Misses.
bite. And then he's got a claw as well. No, he misses as well. And this guy's going to lunge to his feet. He's coming in. He's getting on Zarik here. And he is like charging at you. Claw first. Claw attack creature of his choice within. That's a 15.
15 misses.
And he's gonna swing again. There we go.
Oh,
There's a hit. 24.
Frick.
Okay, make me a strength save.
Strength save?
Yep.
I got this. Hopefully.
So you're taking 12 damage from these guys' claws. And he like
27.
he lunged at you and like pushed you, but you're not falling over like he seemed to be attempting to do. This one's getting
How
up.
much damage?
12. This one's getting up, and he's going to charge at Saren here. No, he's going to come around. Where was I? He's going to come straight to Sunny Cheeks.
No.
He's going to come in for a bite. Oh,
No.
fumble my dang bite.
Oh, you fumbled?
Bite your tongue.
Yeah. Okay, so he goes. You can see this guy is just like frustrated. He's mad. He goes for a claw, but he's just so reckless. He can't hit anything because he's bad at swinging at things. So that was an exciting round. Saren, you're up.
I'm gonna move over in between these two guys. And I'm gonna cast Word of Radiance. They need to both make con saves of 18.
Both the two next to you.
Yeah.
Okay. Con of 1 made it. This guy made it.
Well, one of them's gonna take 3d6. The other one takes nothing. 10 damage.
10 damage. Boof. This guy gets blasted. What was left of him goes down.
I will step here.
Okay.
In my turn.
In the distance, you hear this howl and hoot and hollering and hoo. This crazy ape is going nuts in the distance.
What's the look on this guy's face when he hears that?
Yeah, they're concerned. Zarik, you're up.
All right.
They are concerned.
No way.
I'm gonna move. I'm gonna face this guy, and I'm gonna start attacking with advantage.
No.
Should be a 21.
That is a hit.
All right. He's gonna take 12 damage.
12 damage. He's still up. He's like, he can, as you cut through him, he steps back. You don't know if it's the damage or just the hearing that hoot again that's taking him down.
All right, I'm gonna do it again.
Okay, you got him.
23.
Final stab into his stomach. He goes down.
All right, and I'm gonna use my last attack on this guy.
Okay.
I don't have advantage on this guy. Natural 20.
Natural
Hey.
20.
You walk up. You slowly drag your sword out of the belly of the one you just killed, and you spin this thing around, and whoop, his head, plump, comes off. He didn't have that many hit points. He goes down. Should take 2 of them out.
Alright, and then Zerk's gonna go over here. How's this guy looking? Is he scared or is he...
They're all looking terrible. Even before this fight, they were looking pretty terrible.
Well, that's my turn.
Tiny Cheeks.
All right.
This guy's looking
I'm
at you. He's
going
got
to.
frenzy in his eyes.
I'm gonna misty step 30 feet away. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That's actually good enough. And I'm gonna turn around and I'm going to cast Infestation on him. He needs to make a con save.
Con
Yes.
save of 5. I'm guessing that's not saving.
Nope. So you're gonna take 5 poison damage, and you need to move 5 feet in a random direction.
Okay. He's. How's that? Oh, I guess I'll just go over here. Okay, slides over here.
All right, that's it.
Okay, my turn. This guy, you can see he's just like everything. The world is
bugs
gone to
all
him.
over.
He is just nuts. David, I hit you before, right? I
You
damaged
hit
you.
me, yeah.
So he is like
You have damaged
staring
me.
at that blood, and he lunges at you with his face, as he has advantage on this attack. He's gonna get you with a 24.
I don't like getting hit. That does hit though.
Make me a strength save. Take 9 slashing damage. Make a strength save.
Oh boy. 14.
Okay, so he like lunges at you, and you go prone. As he lunges at you, you take the damage.
How much damage?
What was it last 3? 9 damage. And he like steps up on top of you, and he just starts like clawing you. So his claws are coming out. I'm at advantage +2 now. So he's gonna get you with a 23.
That does hit.
And he's clawing you with 13 damage. 11 damage. 11 comes after 10, not 13. 11 damage as he claws into your chest.
You're hurt.
Saren, you're up.
I'm going to cast Sacred Flame. Make a dex save.
Oh, whoops. I need to do both of them. Nope.
You're going to take 3d8. 14
Okay.
radiant damage.
Okay. You blast this guy, and he's just zoned in on Zarik. He does not look healthy. He looks like he's like one little hit. He's gone.
Oh, and my turn over here.
Okay, Zarik, on your turn. More hooting and hollering, and you start hearing big footsteps. They seem to be going
Okay.
not in this direction.
I'm gonna stand up.
You have to
Now I'm
crawl.
gonna
Which way do you want to?
non-lethally.
He's on top of you. Which way do you want to crawl?
I'll just crawl this way.
Okay.
And I'm
See-
gonna non-lethally try and knock him out.
Okay, with your like the flat of your sword.
Yeah.
It's a hit.
23.
Boof.
Bam.
Slap him across the face, and he goes down.
Nice. All right.
Okay, he is
I'm gonna
unconscious.
I'm gonna use my bonus action. Yeah, the second wind. I need those hit points.
A moment later, Eru comes walking up, and you see your party standing above a bunch of dead lizard folk. There are now 12
What
dead
did you
lizard. 12 lizard folk, mostly dead. One is still out in a pile.
Found what did
What-
the
what
first half
happened?
of this.
I'll tell you, we walked out here. He said he was going to interrogate him. He walked out. He said, "Tell me this thing." The guy didn't respond to him. So he cold clocked the dude out of nowhere.
So business as usual, I see.
Well, he wasn't listening, so this is what happens when you don't listen.
Well, they don't listen
I
to us.
partied
We
up
know
with
that probably.
psychos.
Listen, this is a very effective way of parenting as well, alright? Back where I come from. don't
My
listen,
eyes get
you're-
real wide and look
back,
at you.
back in.
How long has it been since you've been home?
Oh, I'd say about 20 years, maybe.
They kick you out?
I think you just had a traumatic life, bud.
That shouldn't have been that long. I don't know. How long have we been out here as a party? Ever since Varney. That's when I
It's
left
been
home.
like 2 weeks.
It's been like
A
you
month
might
and
be
a
on
half.
it on a 6-8 months. It's been a while.
We spent a lot of time with Kale.
Yeah.
That would
Obsession.
suck. Imagine living on a tree for like weeks.
Like, oh, good, more nuts today.
Now you can shoot birds and stuff that fly by.
What? There were no birds.
We killed all those little seagull guys. We killed those little monsters.
Oh
and
yeah, we
ate
could have eaten
them.
the monsters.
Yeah.
Monster meat. Just like
Hey.
delicious in dungeon.
Delicious in dungeon, dude. You can eat anything.
Alright,
sure
should we
you had
take
to
this
cook
guy
that.
with us so we can interrogate him later?
Above table, did Saren ever end up getting a ping for Kadrin?
No.
Uh,
How long does that last?
An hour.
Okay, nothing.
I saw there was a big like monkey thing that did the first half of what you finished.
Nah, they were full. They were totally full strength. We just make it look easy.
You know I was here first, right?
Those guys, they were napping. When we showed up, they just stood up.
Any idea where Kadrin? I followed footprints, but nothing.
I'll try
There's a
and
monkey
start
coming
looking
here.
around and see if I can find any footprints that would
There's a-
match Cadger.
There's a ton of footprints here, and the boots that these lizard folk are wearing match what your Saren can easily kind of pick up. That these are lizard
They all
folk
have the same
boots.
boots.
These are not
their
orc
group.
prints, or they're the same size, so it's hard to tell which one's which.
Do I recognize the monkey roar?
Is there any that lead off somewhere else?
You can try. No, none of them lead away from here. You just see prints that come into here.
What if he turned into the 8?
What if he was one of these guys?
Let's go get the 8.
Well, one of them still alive.
What about speak with plants?
Sunny cheeks.
Do
it!
Yeah.
That's all I'll ever think of when anyone casts that spell. Ah! Call lightning!
I'm like this.
You've come a long way. You were the original. I'm killing that thing.
That thing was like actually a monster, though. It was like a twisted up thing of branches, like walking out half dead, calling my name, brother. It wasn't just like a
But
group
what's
of guys.
funny is
not
like it
listening
had
to me.
no malice towards you. It was just looking for you,
It was
and you
kale.
were just got scared.
If you're a giant tree god, how you gonna send that? You don't have any minions. You got plants. You got bush people.
Could
You
have made
send
him
the-
not look so
Meanwhile,
Send the
spooky.
plant person out.
Make him like
That's gonna be
nice looking.
Zarik's. That's anytime it's like Zarik's version of it coming right for us. It looks spooky.
It looks spooky. I gotta get out of here. Okay. All right. Yes. Speak with plants.
Okay.
I can cast that, and I'll ask the plants if they've seen our man, our orc man that we're looking for.
Okay. And this.
Wait, before I cast this,
You know
is
this-
this monkey coming straight at us?
You don't. You heard the footprints moving perpendicular to you.
I would imagine I didn't like I let it. I figured out which way it was going before I was like, "I'll go."
It wasn't
back to my
going. Yeah, it
party.
wasn't going this direction.
Oh, okay, good. All right. Anyway, yeah. Speak with plants.
Okay. There's plants all over the place.
Hello, plants all around. It's me, Sunny Cheeks.
Oh yeah, we've heard of the Sunny
Okay.
Cheeks.
You seem like a guy, he's like an orc, right? Ogre? Orc? Okay, he's an orc. He walked through here.
You go, orc. What's an orc? Orc. We get plants from all around you. We don't know these words.
Okay, what has moved through this area in the past? I looked at everyone else. Like couple of hours, a couple of minutes, like 15, 20 minutes. What's the time frame, DM?
Since you think this battle happened?
Since we
Since I
started
think-
tracking Cadron.
Yeah.
Oh, it's been maybe 15 minutes.
Okay. In the last 15 minutes or so. Just like spread it out. Ask everyone in the whole area, about 30 feet out.
Lots of giants.
Giants?
It rained a little. Big.
That was pee.
That was
Lots.
Sasquatch pee.
What's a plant gonna know?
It could know
Plants can
like
know things.
if he walked through that area, it could know that it walked through. I don't know.
It doesn't
It would
have
know
eyes.
The general.
It can
Well,
know.
it still senses things. It knows it's been stepped on.
Yeah, it knows a lot of things went down recently. It rained recently. Big earthquake came recently.
It even says in the spell, you can question plants about events in the spell's area within the past day, gaining information about creatures that have passed, weather, and
It
other
doesn't change their intelligence,
circumstances.
though, right? It's still a plant. It knows plant things.
I guess.
But it's the whole thing. It's like,
It
did a thing
grants
pass
them
through here?
sentience.
It's like-
Yeah.
That's in the description of the spell. It's like you can ask
Oh.
if things pass through.
A lot of things.
Did this
A lot of things. A lot of things.
Like a medium thing? Like not a small animal, but also not a giant? Like a guy.
Like the size
Like
of
a
these
guy-
guys over here.
You like the size of these? Yeah, these guys that are
Lots,
with me. That
yeah,
can't speak
lots
to
of
plants
those
'cause they're-
guys. Lots of
trees.
those. They're not from here.
Okay. This guy, the lizards are kind of like half height, right? Taller than me, but shorter than them.
No, lizards they're pretty big. 6'5". Big lizards.
Whoa! I've been. My mental image of the lizards has changed dramatically. They're 6'5"? I'm coming up to like their kneecaps.
My immersion.
Fighting a bunch of
just got
geckos.
Okay, wait a minute. Just a minute ago, then there was a 6'5" lizard, and Zarik walked up and he went.
The
They
lizard,
were
it
on
was
the
sitting,
ground.
it was sitting on the ground.
Oh,
You,
he
you
went
never ask
straight
questions
like
whenever like he gives Krog a high five. How's that happen?
no, yeah, you're right.
I'm gonna arm wrestle Krog. Krog's hand just goes.
Yeah, it just crushes his whole hand. That's how it would be. Oh, dang.
So
Okay.
like they tell you a lot has happened. A lot has come through. They're still here.
Guys, the plants are dumb. They don't know what's going on. They say there's so much stuff going through, they can't figure it out.
I think they could hear you.
No, I'm talking in common right now and not plantanese.
Okay. What they don't? Do you describe the Cadron really well?
Okay, yeah, describe him to me.
Well, you saw him.
It's been a minute.
Give me
It's venomous.
what kind of check would that be to describe?
I didn't see him.
Yeah, you saw him. He was the orc in the camp.
Oh, okay. I thought
Um,
he like slinked away.
He did.
Like, saw him
but you
for like
him
a
before
second.
that.
Give
You saw
me
me walk in and like
um,
that.
I don't
I
have that
found the
good of-
last frog.
I don't have that good a memory in real life.
give me a wisdom check with your whatever
Proficiency.
Yeah.
So
That works.
perception check.
that word.
Okay.
How well can you describe an orc that you just saw? Moderate.
Pretty good.
Yeah. So you describe this green-skinned, large fella, and they say, no green, just scales. No.
Okay. Okay. Well, he hasn't been at least in a 30-foot area radius of the point we're at. They don't seem to know of anything green coming through. Only
Unless-
scaly guys.
Unless he was magically disguised as one of these fellows here.
Well, they're all magically dead, so wouldn't he have turned back?
Well, I'm saying he may have been magically disguised as an orc late earlier.
Oh, yeah, maybe you're right.
'Cause
Well,
he-
we got this guy still not pointing at the
he
orc
disguised
that
the frog,
landed in
right?
front of me.
So
He
Uh,
did disguise
he
the
has he has some magic capability of whatever he's doing. He
frog.
may
Might
not
have
look
just
like
been a
himself
Nostra.
anymore.
The Nostra
Yeah.
can change their form,
That is true.
right? It probably was one of them.
I'll describe that to the plants. Anything like that come through?
Like an Astra?
Yeah.
No.
Dang.
He's coming
Yeah,
back.
it seems.
He's
What?
coming
Oh.
back. He's coming back, duck.
Who's
And
coming back?
You start to feel the tremble, a slight tremble, Jurassic Park style. Boom.
Oh, it's the ape guy.
Boom.
His path. No. Are we gonna
You can start to feel it.
we fighting this guy or are we gonna hide?
We could
I'd
try
rather
to
not
hide.
fight this guy.
You said he was pretty torn up, right?
How bad did he look?
He had several cuts in him. I mean, he moved quick. When he got up and started
He was-
shouting, he was beating on his chest.
I mean, he was hit a bit, but he was okay to fight if he wants to.
What if
Let's just hide. If he finds one of us, we will have to fight him, but try to avoid it, and I will hide.
what if he's going after the lizard?
Don't
man?
get this way. Hide.
Give me some stealth checks. Those are hiding. You can feel
I'm
him.
gonna-
He's coming.
Oh boy. Good rolls.
I'm gonna turn into a small little animal
6 for Zarik.
3.
and try to jump on him as he runs
made it
past.
worse.
32.
Okay, so 30 seconds go by, and you can feel it coming, and busting through the trees is this massive ape with a little bit of like patches of armor. Someone strapped some armor onto this guy, and he charges in here, and it's just a giant like silverback ape, but real big. And he stumbles into here, and he's like looks at these lizard folk, and he's like rooting around. He grabs one and like tucks him. He grabs another one, kind of looks at him, bites his head, looks around.
Rampage style.
He like locks eyes with Zarik.
Oh boy.
He looks down, he gets low, and he looks at Zarik. And he slowly turns, and he sees Saren. And he looks at you, and you just see this
I'm gonna-
giant face.
I'm just gonna do this.
He throws the body. Make me a dex save as he's chucking this body at you.
And that's a 6'5" man.
17.
Okay, so you dodge out of the way as this body comes flying into the woods here, and then he turns around and bolts back out into the woods. And laying
You
at your
want to
feet
follow him?
is a headless lizardman.
Is that the one that I knocked out?
Nope.
I think
That would have been funnier.
I'm glad he's not dead. I need him for questioning. If we're gonna keep him.
And he's going back the way that he like originally came, which is east.
Oh, he left?
He takes off running.
Oh.
I'll come out. Well,
And you hear
what do we do now?
in your head, Sonny Cheeks, you just hear, "Ah! Oh, it hurts!" as he's stomping on his plants.
Yeah.
Ah!
Oh man!
Fern, are you dead? Ah!
Oh. The plants, they're really not feeling great, guys.
Whenever he looked at me and threw the body and ran, did it look like he might have recognized me?
No, he looked mad.
Okay. Never mind.
I mean, you didn't get
Why is it?
you didn't get anything like that.
So we just following this guy, or like?
I don't know where to go now.
Yeah.
We just need to find Todicus. I don't
We need
think
to
the
go
people in
back
the
to
village
the-
are going to help us.
Well, we helped that you helped that one goblin a little bit. Maybe he'll put it in good word.
We
Where
gotta
did Sunny
find.
Cheeks go?
Oh yeah, I'm around.
I'm sorry, I say that out loud. Sunny Cheeks, are you still here?
I jump out from behind a bush.
What are you?
No, I'm like a little just like a little rat or something like that. Some little
It's
small
a
animal.
golden toad.
A golden toad. I jump
You're a
out.
rat?
They'll fall for this immediately. Yeah, I'm just a rat. I'll just run
I'm
out and
guessing
run back
that's
to the
you.
middle. I
Look
stand
at
up
it.
and I give the squeakers.
So you think you can be a golden frog?
I give it. I go. I'll turn back into Sunny Cheeks. I really don't know if I could be a golden frog. If a golden frog is a real thing, I could be a golden frog. But the golden frog you found wasn't a real golden frog, and I don't even know if real golden frogs exist.
I mean, they bought it until it turned a different color.
Okay.
Also, that you might be selling yourself into some kind of servitude. I don't know how this works exactly.
Well, I mean, I could just escape. But I need a short rest before then. Anyways, let me try to turn into this toad. So, DM, I will try to turn into a golden toad.
You turn into a golden toad, sparkle and everything.
I'll reach down,
I ribbit with excitement.
put you up on my shoulder.
Okay.
Let's head back and see what this gets us.
Okay. You turn around, you leave your unconscious lizardman behind, and you start walking
Oh, yeah.
back to.
No, we need him.
Oh. Are we leaving that guy?
Preferably not. Do we not have any questions for him?
We've had so many better opportunities to question these guys, and they never talk to us.
Well, that's a
I'm
good
a frog
chance.
now.
Okay, have at it. You've got. I'll look over at Sunny Cheeks. About 10 minutes or so, because there might be a ceremony or something, and he's got to stay a frog for it.
And
Right.
now the 5-hour
Great.
acceptance ceremony.
Screw the lizard man. He gets to live today, I guess.
You
He's
never
lucky.
know. Well, I don't think we should let him. He know we are here.
Alright, fine, I'll kill him then. What do you want me to do with this guy?
Kill this guy? Jeez, I don't want to.
I'd rather interrogate him, but
Just go for it. I won't stop you. But I don't think he's going to answer any of your questions.
You gotta have those questions in your heart. Ask him the question.
Believe in the heart of the questions.
Believe in the heart of the questions.
alright, well. I guess there isn't really much to talk about. We kind of know why they're here, so.
All right, great.
Is he gonna stab him now?
Yeah, sure. I'll kill him.
Okay.
Okay.
You are dead.
All right. Let's put some distance between us and this. Start walking.
I'm looking at it from his shoulder as a gold frog, and I'm just shaking my frog head.
I look over at the frog on my shoulder. I'm like,
You guys begin the walk back. Uneventful walk. You see a monkey sitting with watching you guys walk.
I look
is
at
he
him.
a
I'm
suspicious monkey?
That's where we'll end. As you approach the camp, golden frog on shoulder, in hand, whatever. You go back to the bullywug to show him your prize. And standing next to the bullywug is an orc. And that's where we'll end.
Oh, really?
That's where we'll end.
Oh, man.
Wait.
I gotta know what happened to the goblin.
Wait. Oh,
Okay.
little guy? Little guy? He did.
Is it the orc or is it a different orc?
No, it's Kedwin.
That.
He just
Jerk
looped back.
face.
He did the classic loop back.
He's like, I'm gonna take this goblin over here, punch him in the face, and then I'm gonna walk back.
Did the old flank, yeah.
Thanks for watching Twitch. Bye.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.